Everyone loves a good blooper. It's always fun to see actors break character during certain moments or certain lines. However, sometimes these things manage to sneak their way into the official film. Case in point, Revenge of the Sith. In the scene where Obi-Wan tells Padme what he saw on the holotapes, where Anakin kills younglings, allegedly, Ewan McGregor is actually laughing while trying to deliver his line. It got to the point where he laughed so much and after so many takes, he had to cover his mouth after delivering the line. But something that actually did happen was in Rogue One, when K2SO is confronted by stormtroopers. When the stormtrooper asks where he's taking Cassian and Jyn, believing that they are prisoners, K2 tries to go along with it, and Cassian tries to say something, to which K2SO properly smacks him. Now, some people may not know, but Alan Tudyk, who voices K2SO, was actually on set, and he actually does the motion cap for K2SO. A lot of times, the performer is actually on set. That way, later on, they can add the special effects to create that character. But so Alan Tudyk actually ad-libbed the part where he smacks Diego Luna in the face, and you can see that Diego Luna is trying to keep himself from laughing because he wasn't expecting that smack. Although, on a side note, this has nothing to do with the blooper, but I love how later on, or maybe this was ad-lib too, I don't know, but I love how K2 actually does apologize for smacking Cassian.
Cassian, I'm sorry about the slap.
One of the more infamous bloopers of Star Wars that actually manages to go on the big screen was definitely the one where the Stormtrooper in Episode 4, or back when it was known in 1977 as just simply Star Wars, the Stormtrooper actually hits his head on the door when trying to enter the room. In the original movie, it could have been easily missed, but however, George Lucas thought it would be funny that in the special editions, he would add a noise when the Stormtrooper's head makes contact with the door.
Take over.
George Lucas would later actually add on to the joke when in Episode 2, now this was actually done on purpose, when if you watch Jango Fett go into the Slave One, you can see that he also hits his head on the door. He just loves that joke, doesn't he? However, one sort of blooper, or rather maybe this isn't really a blooper, rather this is a movie mistake. In Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back, the part where after Luke kicks Vader off the platform in Bespin, when Luke jumps off the platform to go after him, if you look at the bottom left corner of the screen, you can see Mark Hamill actually jumping back up and looking straight at the camera. Apparently he actually jumped on a trampoline, and that's why he was able to bounce right back up. But the fact that he had to look straight at the camera. Another good one was in Episode 7, The Force Awakens, when in one shot you see Han throw his jacket. Later on, when Chewie goes to pick it up and give it back to him, you can see that Han is visibly confused. This isn't Han Solo, this is actually Harrison Ford. He completely forgot about the jacket. You see the visible confusion on Harrison Ford's face. But that's all the ones I want to talk about today.
God, that's hot.